Hey guys, welcome back to another perfume review. I'm your host Harry, and in today's episode we're gonna talk about a very interesting, sexy scent from the house of Rasasi. A scent that could potentially be the sexiest scent that you have in your collection. I know what you're thinking, sexy is subjective and what you find attractive may not be the same as the person next to you, but there's specific scents that evoke a specific emotion. There's specific scents that work very well with specific events. There's specific scents that match the mood of the specific moment. And when that moment is about you being attractive to your other half, when a mood is you being the best version of yourself and trying to be as charming and as approachable and as someone who wants to attract a specific person, some scents work really well. And I label them as sexy scents. And I had to go through all this speech because the word sexy is a word that has been thrown around a lot, especially in perfumes, and for no good reason at all. So, that is from House of Rasasi, in my opinion, a very sexy scent. So if you're interested in learning more about it, hang out. Let's talk about perfumes. Now, really quick, the House of Rasasi is a house that I grew to love a lot during the past years. I love the quality of the perfumes, I love what they bring to the table. Now, I stay away from the clones. They have a lot of clones. I try to stay away from them, and I say all this because this could be considered a clone, because it's very close to a perfume that existed. Now, why did I buy it? Because I don't care about clones, but that perfume is discontinued. It's dead and buried and gone. May rest in peace. So what do? Do you forget about it? If you loved it, no. You might find it in a different brand. Maybe they have a different twist in the whole scent, or maybe it's carbon copy. Now, I will not talk more about the similarities, and the perfume I'm talking about is Valentino V, because it doesn't matter. I'm gonna review it for what it is. Valentino V is dead. You cannot find it unless you pay a fortune online. So what we have is this. I'm gonna end the comparisons and I'm gonna go and review this for what it is, and what it is a very sexy perfume. Now we're gonna dive into the notes and we're gonna take a closer look at the presentation, and I'm gonna tell you how to wear it, where to wear it, what's the mood behind it, what's the style behind it, and how to get 100% of this perfume. So let's go. So let's talk about notes. What do we have inside? We have cardamom, mugwort, cumin. For heart notes, we have rose, iris. For base note, we have sandalwood, patchouli, amber, musk, vanilla, tonka bean. Now, let's move away from the notes. That's not the important, but if you paid attention, it just shows you that it's a very tasty perfume. But what is important is the smell. What's the smell all about? Is it a tasty perfume? Is it a sexy perfume? As I alluded to. Well, let's spray it. Let's take a good look at the atomizer. Really good. And isolate it, work its magic. I'm gonna take a good close look at the presentation. Now, simple bottle, fairly nice, but really cool color. I really love the purple color. Here's a sticker, simple cup, but the color is amazing. It's gonna look really good in any man's collection. But what's the smell all about? So immediately when you spray it, you get a little bit of sweetness, but it's not this candy-like sweetness. Do not mistake it for candy-like sweetness. It's a little bit of warmth, it's a little bit of taste, it's a little bit of sexiness behind it. The cumin and the cardamom is there to welcome you immediately when you get introduced to this perfume, and it hugs around you. It's like a soft, warm, tasty cloud around your neck, in this case around my wrist. as it's gonna dry down, rose will be more prominent, iris will be more prominent, and it will complete this bouquet of scents. And what you can expect with the mask and the vanilla coming in the tonka bean, it's a lot more sweetness as it dries down. If you don't care about comparisons, this is just for fun. I love when a perfume color matches exactly how this perfume smells like. In that case, if you ever wondered what purple smells like, this is it. It's just in my head, I just get a lot of purple. It's the work of the notes. But jokes aside, let's talk about why this is a very sexy scent. Now, usually when we talk about sexy, we talk about a perfume that has a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of sex appeal in it, maybe a little bit of spice sometimes. You know, sometimes even dark perfumes are sexy. To other people, a classy perfume, in my case, Hermes EDT, Hermes EDT is a very sexy perfume. But universally speaking, this is an unapologetic, sexy perfume. And it's basic for what it is. It's just a sexy perfume. There's no nuances, there's no hidden scents lurking around, there's no weird pathways this scent can take you away and remind you of past memories and past events. No, it's very sexy. But when I say basic, I don't mean it in a bad way. Now, when you want to go on a date, you want to look good, and you want to have this specific mood, what are you going to wear? You want something that matches your personality, and this is the best choice you can make. Aside from the money, which is very affordable, aside from the presentation, which is very good, aside from what it brings to the table, that it revives an old classic, really good perfume that you can't find anymore, aside from all of that, what it is, it's a very sexy scent. Now, the cons of this perfume is that many people will not be comfortable wearing it. This is not a perfume that it's for you. This is not a perfume that it's for your enjoyment. This is a perfume that your other half will enjoy. This is a perfume you wear that when you want the other person next to you to have a good time around you. This is not a perfume that I will wear and go outside and just we like to smell and smell. This is not it. Because there's nothing interesting about it. Don't take this the wrong way. When I say interesting, I don't mean it in a bad way. I mean there's not too much going around it. When I reviewed Hermes EDT, I said it reminds me of a guy that's well dressed, well behaved, but in the same time has a very wild side. And I said that because we have the classy notes, we have the bergamot, and we have all those nice little classy scents coming, but then you have the dirty vetiver, you have the dirty peel of an orange, and it works well. This duality works great. You have this person, if a perfume is a person, that person is a guy who has a duality and is a well-behaved person, but also wants to just take you away and just have a wild adventure with you. This one is not a person who has a secret identity. Doesn't have too much going. It's just a sexy person. It's just a person in the corner of the bar looking good, and that's what he is. He looks good and he looks sexy, and that's it. Maybe he doesn't have an interesting story to tell you, but he does look good. And in situations when you wanna have this aura around you, this is great. This is amazing. But that's why I have to tell you that this is not a perfume that you're gonna enjoy wearing and smelling it on yourself that much. I love this perfume, but it's not a perfume I'm gonna grab and put on and just go. It's not. It's a very specific scent in my honest opinion. It's a perfume my girlfriend, it's a perfume your girlfriend is gonna really enjoy. It's a perfume she will wanna come closer to your neck and smell again and again and again because it has this sweetness. Now another minus for this perfume, and it's not really a minus, but I have to be upfront and tell you everything that you're gonna get from this scent, because Rasasi, they don't have testers, they don't have samples except if you get decants from people, and I don't recommend that because there's been a lot of cases where people just have their decants under the sun. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of decants. So I have to be upfront and tell you everything that you're gonna get from this perfume and from Rasasi, because I don't want your money to go wasted. And even though they're affordable, I have to be upfront, and I can't just say, oh, it's good, it's bad, and just leave it there. I have to tell you everything that you're gonna experience. And since you cannot smell it and test it before you buy it, I have to make you feel that you're here right next to me and you smell it in the air. So another minus for some people, and those are going to be the people that like to have a perfume for their enjoyment mainly, just walking around and keep smelling it on themselves, is that when you spray it, it has this edge in it. Now I'm not going to say it's artificial or it's not well blended. I'm not going to say that, and I'm going to tell you why. But it has this edge, it has this punch in it that will keep going to your nose, and you might find it not cloying, but maybe a little bit too annoying in specific moments if it's for your enjoyment. So of course you won't overspray it like most Rasasi perfumes. When we talk about sexy, we are reminded of smooth blends, well blended, well rounded, smooth type of scent. That's sexy, right? Velvet, leather. This is not. This doesn't have any of that, but you would expect something, you know, smooth in it, so we can call it a bit of a sexy scent. This doesn't have that. It has a bit of an edge, a bit of a punch, and is this a minus? Well, outside of those people, no. It actually is a pro for this perfume. It actually works in favor of this perfume because, like I mentioned earlier, this is not a guy that has too many stories to tell. This is a guy that just looks good. That's all he wants on that particular night, to look good. So you don't want to be that smooth. You don't want to be that suave. You don't want to be that, you know, you want to have a bit of an edge in you. And this annoying kind of consistency that might keep coming back to your nose, maybe it's not a bad thing to the nose of the person next to you. It's alluring to them. It's inviting to them, you know? It makes them want to come closer to your neck. It's a very inviting edge. And you want to say it's not well blended or whatever you want to say, or a bit of artificial cheapness, I will not say that because I don't get anything cheap in my nose, but I do get some kind of annoying type of edge after a while. So that's why I'm saying that this is a perfume that you wear when you want the other half of you to enjoy, when you want your girlfriend to really enjoy your perfume. She will enjoy this. This is for that type of person. It's not for you, and I have to be upfront and tell you all that. Because if you expect you're gonna wear it and go outside and be sexy, you might find yourself with a bit of headache. You might stop enjoying after, let's say, 3 hours, because it doesn't really go from high to low into different directions. It just stays sweet and sexy. And maybe that's not good for some people, but for some people who just want to get dressed well and go out with their girlfriend and just have fun, and all they want is to smell sexy, just to accompany their style, their mood in that specific event. This is for you. Unapologetic, sexy, pure sexiness. And that's it. So, like I said, I have to mention all of that for you to really understand and not waste your money. It is a great perfume. I really recommend it. I would really recommend everyone to go ahead and buy it, but just be aware how to use it. This is why I chose this color and this dresser today, because whenever I wear this dresser, this color, I just immediately know that this is going to be the perfume I'm going to wear. This is the perfume that's going to accompany this style. This is not a perfume you're going to wear with your friends, a perfume you're going to wear going for coffee, doing your chores. Do not wear this in the office. Do not wear this going to a family dinner. It will just not work. It might other sex perfumes work in that specific environment, this will not, because it doesn't have anything else to give you other than sexiness. It doesn't have anything more to give you, but what it gives you in spades. It gives you in 100% sexiness, nothing less than that. So if that's what you want, if you have the specific mood in your head going to a specific event with a specific person that you really care about, and you want them to enjoy the scent you're wearing, go with this. It will just work. It just works. If you are outside of this mindset, outside of the situation, it might be a bit annoying. It might be a little bit clawing to your nose because it doesn't have anything more to offer. But that's not a bad thing. That's a great thing, because like any kind of accessory, if you have a great suit, but are you gonna put it going for coffee? No. And it might stay in your closet until the specific event that might not come very often, but when it does come, you go with that and you look amazing. So this is gonna be it. You might not wear it all the time, it might not become your signature scent, but for what it does, and I went into detail what you should expect and who you should expect others to see when you wear it, this is amazing. It's 10 out of 10. Possibly the sexiest scent you can have in your collection. And if you don't find it that good, before you form your final opinion, let your other half smell it. And you will see that she will love it. And then you will understand that, like I said, this is not mainly for you. This is a gift for her. And you to wear it on, and she will enjoy it. Price-wise, very affordable. Who can wear it? I would say from 18 to whatever is your age and you feel comfortable wearing that specific clothing that must accompany this scent. Again, it's a great gift for others to smell on you. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Highly recommended, great perfume, another hit from the house of Rasasi. And I'm gonna see you guys later. I hope you enjoyed this. Hope you had fun. Leave a comment, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. In the meantime, take care, and I'm gonna see you in another video. Until then, take care.